Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Pipy show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm back once again with Lammuansang. He is a counselor, a trainer, and also a book author. And today we're gonna talk about POSH, which means prevention of sexual harassment in workplace. Right? So
Yes,
hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine, ma'am. How about you?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm so happy to host you once again.
Yes.
Because this Porsche sexual harassment has been very much rampant, not just in our workplace, but also in schools and colleges, almost everywhere, right?
Yes.
So, you have been trained. I mean, you took up the course, so you must be very much well versed with the term Porsche. So
Yes.
please elaborate to my audience.
So this post, prevention of sexual harassment, is an act passed by the government of India in 2013. So under this post, every organization, every institution, every workplace that have more than 10 employees must do this post training. And even if they fail to do it, even if they fail to compliance with this government order, which is mandatory, they will find a heavy price.
I see. So you took up the course in Delhi, right?
Yes.
So how much you paid for the course, and then was it useful? Have you been conducting seminars on this Porsche anywhere in our place?
The cost price is a huge one because it's an international certificate, and I pay just for 4 days a full day training program. I pay over 50,000 rupees,
I see.
and I have been certified, and it has been recently. That
I
is why I
see.
have not yet conduct any post training. Instead of directly contacting the business or the leaders, I want to bring awareness through this program, through this talk show.
I see, I see. So, since you're already trained, you got the certificate, you're a certified post trainer. So, will you be able to train the schools and other institutions, and will you be able to provide certificates?
Yes, there's two kind of training. The one which I'm doing, one is post TTT, that is train the trainer certification program. I am certified to give training, to give certificate,
Mm-hmm.
and also when I'm giving a training for the institution, that is different thing,
Mm-hmm.
because that one will be just 1 day training, not 4 days, just like mine.
Mm-hmm.
So that institution will be having their own compliance certificate,
Mm-hmm.
which I have, which I will be giving to the institution and organizations.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the sample certificate. And in this program, there will be of two kinds. One is gender sensitization,
Mm-hmm.
that will be compulsory for all the employees, maybe teaching, non-teaching, even sweeper, any person of that organization have to participate.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be of 2 hours program.
Mm-hmm.
uh, Inside that, I will be teaching like gender sensitization. In that program, I will be teaching like gender equality,
Mm-hmm.
inclusion, and also all these important topics. And another one is IC, that is internal committee for every institution who has more than 10 employee. They have to have this kind of IC committee. For that, that will be another 4 hours training
I see.
specifically. So it will be like 6 hours for one whole day.
I see. I see. So, since none of us have attended this kind of course, could you please elaborate, like, what kind of things you learned during your training?
Yes, yes. So in this training, I will be teaching in the IC, that is internal committee. There is LC also, that is for local committee, headed by the district commissioner or IS of one district.
Mm-hmm.
And under that, every organization is compulsory to have their IC. You know, uh, Mad, High Court in Madras High Court, he mm, has a punishment. He has ordered a charge 1.68 crore rupees because one company has not been a post compliance. They do not do this kind of training, and they do not have IC, and they have post case. So it's very necessary, it's very important to have this IC. So inside IC, what exactly did we do? In this IC, that is internal committee, we I have to train. There have to be at least 3 members. The presider officer should be the highest authority among the employees. That should be a woman. It cannot be a man, and it cannot be the authority or the what is that the CEO or the principal who have the organization. They cannot be the presider officer. So for that, it should come from the employees who has the highest level of status in that organization, and below that, the 2 members are compulsory, and also one external committee member should be there, and that one should have mm, should be related with laws, who have expertise or who have been working with this women prevention, sexual harassment, and all this knowledge should be there. So one external member. So to summarize up, 4 members is required. So has uh, if it is a big organization, they can also have more than 8, 9, 10, but 4 is compulsory for IC. So inside the IC again, let's go back to the training procedure. Inside this IC, you know, these IC committee members are being trained on how to handle post case, how to do the interview. And this IC committee, they have the authority under the civil code, just like the civil code. Okay, they have the same authority. They can question the accused person. They can even ask for them to turn up, or they have some kind of authority which is also implied. Whatever the after all the questions and everything is being discussed, whatever decision which they take, the IC decision which they take should be followed up by the owner of that institution, or even with the DC, the local committee head is the DC. So he also need to take a procedure or whatever they give the advice. Okay, IC committee give advice, and they should act it out accordingly within 60 days, if I'm not mistaken.
I see. So it's very much crucial for institutions and organizations to take up this kind of courses,
Yes.
because in some way that is kind of creating awareness. So what would be the consequences? You've already explained that. So then some people, like there are so many unreported cases being molested, being sexually harassed. You being a counselor, how do you deal with those clients? Because you're already trained to handle those kind of situations, right?
Yeah. Yes. Let me first quickly talk about the consequences again. If the institution, the organization is not post compliance, that means they do not have IC internal committee in their institution, and they have not yet done this post awareness program for the staff. So in that scenario, if there is any post case, the organization will fine 50,000 rupees directly. Yeah, that is the first. And if it is repeated, any organization, any business institution, even church, even schools, even college, any institution, any organization, they can lose their license. It is that much severe. So, so if they do this post training for the staff, in that case, even if there is a post case, the court and the government will never blame the organization, because they already conduct what is necessary. So in case, okay, your second question, how do we react and deal? Yes. So if there is any member who is sexually harassed in workplace, when we talk about workplace, it can be any place at all where people come and work. Maybe when we talk about the member also, they can be like part-time, temporary, full-time. Okay, any persons are included. Even the customer who goes to that office are included. So how do they deal? So they have to file a complaint to the IC. So if it is a woman, she has 4 options. The first one is she can do the complaint to the IC, which is the much safer. The second one is with LC, local committee, that is DC. And the third one is through FIR, and the fourth one is through C box. Okay, she can directly make a complaint on that internet portal. So that is the four things, and among them, IC is the best. Why is it the best? Because in IC, the committee members are responsible to help that person. Even that person is not satisfied with the IC the final decision, she can still have the chance, the opportunity to go to the higher court, maybe FIR or anything at all. In that scenario, the IC are compulsory to help the um, that person in whatever he is going to do. So it is much safer, and whatever you discuss in the IC are 100% confidential. Even the accused person will come, will say a lot of things, it is 100% confidential. Okay, so even after taking the decisions, let's say there is a post case, and after everything is done, we write a report and we submit. We can submit in two people. That is, first is the organization head, maybe the owner. The second one is directly to DC. So if we submit to any of them, they are to take uh, preventive measure. Okay, whatever decision which we pass to them, they have to act it out within 60 or 90 days. Okay, so what, even if they have taken the actions, let's say he is being terminated from the work, even in that scenario, we have to still make it confidential. We cannot say because of this case, this post case, and this and that, we terminate this person. It is not allowed totally, even for the accused person, even for the other person. So yeah, that is very safe place. Okay, when we talk about post, it's not only about women, even men can be harassed, right? Even it goes the same way for the men. So for example, if the person who filed the complaint bring false evidence knowingly, even that person can be punished. Okay, can be punished. Maybe punishment can be related according to how serious it is. If it is not serious, maybe the IC committee member will do counseling, or will give it a warning and let it go. Or if it is higher, more serious case, we can also recommend to write resignation and to stop working there. All these things authority reside with the IC. So IC is the authority person in every organization.
I see. So today we are mostly talking about how to handle the situation or the victims, right?
Yes.
So that the things that you're explaining is like the institutions or the organization that has already conducted this POSH program.
Hmm.
But this is very much new in our society,
Yes.
in our
Yes.
place, and not yet introduced, right? So then, if sexual harassment or rape or molestation takes place, where do the victims go apart from the police station?
Like I said before, she or he can go directly to the LC, that is local
No, you're
committee.
in this case. You're talking about the situation, the scenario that you're explaining is post program already conducted, but
Yes.
like I've mentioned, it's not yet conducted, or the program, the seminar is not
Yes. Yes.
happening
Yes.
here, right?
Mm.
So you being a counselor,
Mm.
so how do you recommend the victims? We'll talk about this the culprits or the accused later, but
Mm.
let's talk about the victims. Where do they go apart from the police station, like for a fire?
So apart from police station and FIR, they can also go for counseling. They can turn up to me. But one thing about counselor, they cannot be also a member of IC. That's a very important things to remember. They cannot be the member of IC or LC. And how to deal with them? I mean, as a counselor, according to the client problem, we have to deal, right? Maybe we can use a lot of therapy. We can, okay, to make it very simple, we first have to listen, right?
Yeah.
We first have to listen to their burden. we should not be judgmental. We just have to sit, listen it, ask more question if needed. And when asking more question, please remember that we should not push them to reveal the thing which they don't like to reveal, which they don't like to talk about, those things which are sensitive and things which are not needed in the counseling session. If it is sexual harassment, we don't have to ask specifically all those details,
Every
right?
teeny
Yeah,
tiny
we
detail
don't need every
is not
details.
needed.
So as much as she is willing to, or he is willing to talk about, where we have to welcome it and let her talk about it.
Mhm.
So the counseling process will be in that way.
Mhm.
So as a post certified trainer, we can also do that.
Mhm.
And also LC, local committee, is already there in every district, headed by the district DCIS. Okay. Now, like you said before, this kind of cases happen to be more and more. And why is it? I think even in the past there are this kind of things. The only difference is we are not aware. So once we are aware, of course, there have to be more incidents, and it's not a surprise thing. Okay, so, and the more we become aware and of this post and everything, even our workplace will become much more fruitful. Will be There will be a very standard way of doing things, working. Okay, and this post is not only about sexual harassment. It includes a lot of things like diversity, like inclusion, how to make our member, our staff, to be more included, to feel that they are belonging in these organizations. And there are a lot of things, and there are a lot of do and don'ts. Okay, for example, about post, we only think that if someone is trying to make some, let's say, trying to force to one another, let's say to one woman in workplace, we only consider that is a post case. But the reality is, it is far different. Because, for example, only just hugging, right, while taking picture, that can also be a post case. Okay, there are a lot of things, like let's say we are working in the same office, and I started to like you, and I make request 2 3 times. After 2 3 times, if I still continue and going following you, even that one can be a post case. So there are a lot of things which we have to be careful in this age.
I see. So, legal awareness campaign has to be conducted every now and then.
Yes.
We have to know our rights, right?
Yes.
So, when talking about POSH, like you have mentioned, it's just not sexual harassment or molestation. Anything that makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's very good to know.
Yes.
I mean, I know my rights now.
Mm.
So, let's talk about the accused, the culprits, what kind of punishment they are given or like they deserve.
Mm. So the accused, so in post, the IC committee member, they have to be very careful. They are not like the judge.
Mhm.
So even the accused will say, "Do you believe I will be acting like that?"
Mhm.
So on that time, they should not argue. Instead, we trust you. Why not you help me to prove that you are wrong? That should be the stand of the IC. If not that, if they interrogate like the police, it will become an argument, and it can lead to more damage. So they should talk respectfully even with the accused, and trying to understand the situation. We are not going to be side with the complaint. Okay, until unless the crime is proven, we are not, we have to be in the middle. Okay, we try to help the accused person as well as the complaint. We try to understand, and we have to have open mind for that. And eh, we have to do a lot of documentations, and all these things are being taught in the IC training programs, how to interrogate or how to ask questions, how to do the report, how to write report, how to proceed. All these things are available in the training program.
Mhm. Which is good.
Mm.
I hope you'll be able to conduct in all the institutions that we have in our town, Lamka, Churchanpur, and I would like to appeal the school owners or any organizations, NGOs, or anything. If Sir Lammuansang Tombing ever, approach you with this post program, please welcome him with open arms because this is need of the hour. We must know our rights, and also the accused or the culprit should be punished anyhow.
Yeah.
Um, I'm very glad that you enlighten us with what is POSH about. So did we miss out on any topic?
Yeah, for organization, I also talked to some principal, and what they miss out is some of the principal or a business head, any institution head. What they miss out is if it is mandatory, why not they come to my office and tell me all these things? So this is not the right mindset. Whenever government make a notification, they never enter door to door. So once they publish on their official website, this is mandatory. Every organization, every institution who has more than 10 employees should conduct this post training. It is already relevant, and there is no other person, I mean, before me who is certified post trainer. That is why awareness is less, and now I'm here, so I'm not going to conduct only in this Churachandpur, not only in Manipur. I'm trying to do in Mizoram, Nagaland, Shillong, and a lot of other states. My priority is Northeast state because we are being most of the time neglected by the mainland India. So this is my priority, and I want to make a strong request to every organization. Let's not wait for the post case to happen in our office, to happen in our organization. That will be already late. So we, as soon as we listen to this conversation, please take up contact me. Let's do this post training as early as possible, and and be post compliance. Okay, and with this certificate, even if there is any post case or anything at all, your organization is safe, your registration is safe. You don't have to spend any amount. And not only that, for my last point, let me include one more. The accused person should give 5,000 rupees as a penalty to the employer. That is necessary if it is proven guilty. If not, you don't have to do. If it is proven guilty, he should pay. And there is a lot more, but in IC the power is a little bit less. So even if the complaint or the accused person thinks that we have to take more to the police station or to the local committee under DC, they can do it. Okay, thank you so much.
One last question. So
Okay.
while conducting the seminars or workshop on POSH, how much do you charge or it's free? Because you spend a lot of money to
Yes, yes.
acquire the certificate. I'm pretty sure there must be some charges.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah.
So we are asked to charge. Okay, let me first give you the scenario. So we are asked to charge for this gender sensitization, that is for 2 hours, for all the staff. That one, 7,000 per hour. That is what we are being asked. And for the IC, we have to add that more, 6 or 7,000 to the amount. That is, if I charge, let's say, 6,000, I have to add up another 7,000. So basically, it's come to 15,000. That is for 1 hour. So here, I'm not trying to strictly follow that kind of pricing, and many of the institution and organization may find it hard to do it. So I'm also giving offer to the 10 organization who come and do the post training. To the first 10 organization, I'm going to charge only for the 1 hour. That will maybe 15,000 uh, for the whole sessions.
I see.
Okay.
So sort of thoughtful of you. May God continue to bless you. You have very much concern for our people and the entire northeastern states.
Yes.
May God lead you, and through you, I hope and pray that life will be changed. Thank you so much. I'll
Thank you
see
so
you in the
much.
upcoming episode.
Okay.
Thank you.